And once you understand that, then you try to make sure that you move the puck into areas behind them and around them. If you continue to try to move the puck with side to side, they're defending the middle too well.
So under a minute to go in the power play underway in the second period. Wrist shot, and that is no problem for Yaroslav Askarov. He will turn 17 years of age on June 6th as the 16-year-old in net. He has been a tower of strength for this Russian side in the tournament and in this hockey game so far. Face off to the right of the young man, controlled by United States. As Brunn was chasing after it, he was tripped up. Brink keeps it in though, holds the zone, sends it across, wrist shot off a stick. Centering pass, Brink drives the nets.
See, right there is where you hammer the puck right back to the net. You try to make a cross-ice pass, they're defending it too well.
Matthew Boldy and Brink were on the move the offensive end as it's sent up to Boldy on the right side. 23 seconds remaining in the power play. Boldy fighting for puck possession. Gildon has it behind the net. Gildon with Brunn right in front. Boldy sets up far corner for the United States on this power play. Brink chips it down low. Brunn, wrist shot, another kick stop as Askarov made another solid save. Brunn back up to the blue line as Barenov is out. Backdoor pass, Brink, backhand try, right through the crease. Boldy has a look, he'll dump it in deep. Brink behind the net as the Americans are changing. Brink is 1-on-3 right now, and the pass comes out of play, so the United States 0 for 5 on the power play in this semifinal.
So that play by Brink, just swing it back down below the goal line. Just swing it back, but they're getting pressured by one guy, and the rest of the Russians are just being very good positionally and defensively, and they're not allowing the cross-ice pass or plays into the middle.
Pellison, the shot off a skate into the corner, and again out of the zone is Vlasic. Tried to chip it up ahead, and he'll get the puck back.
So grind them down low. Play below the goal line. Play below the circles. Turn them around.
Farrell chasing after it. And backing up is McCarthy. Nearly a 2-on-1, but McCarthy got back in time. Back check Nikolaev with a nice play. Nikolaev, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points in the tournament. One of the guys in the top line for Russia. Hughes, McCarthy chips it towards the slot, and again that's knocked down. Lekachev made a few moves, and one too many, lost the puck. It's up to Cole Caulfield. Caulfield, wrist shot. In the feet again, right at the blue line, and again out to neutral ice as York has to send it across for McCarthy. Case McCarthy along the near wall, up for Hughes. Here comes Hughes, dangling in, tried to drop it back, and he lost the puck. As Hughes skated by it right in front of the United States bench, and it's up to Hughes again. Hughes, drop pass, backhand, as Zegras could not get it through to the netminder. Maxim Groshev on the move. Fensori picks it up with speed up that left side, and he'll shoot it in for the Americans. Behind Askarov. To the near wall it goes in Russia. And Gatchuk tried that pass, cross country, picked off. Long shot again. Askarov made the stop. As it was Owen Lindmark was going towards the net. And then gets stumped behind the net. Interference goal.
I think it's going to the U.S. Vashenko was behind the net, as I think he was trying to get out of there. Owen Lindmark interfered with him. There's the play as it goes there. And you can see as he bumps right into Vashenko, and that's an interference penalty. The referees were right on top of that one.
Coming into today, the Russians' 5th-ranked power play. They're 5 for 21 coming into this contest, and now an opportunity. And what a feeling, a burst of confidence it would be for this Russian side if they could strike first in this hockey game. As Gritsu kicks at it. Puck battle far corner, and it bounces at the blue line. A weird hop in down the ice for Askarov. Alex Turcotte.
The U.S. has Turcotte and Boldy out on the ice. Very dangerous offensive players, but also very smart penalty killers.
Janakov played the puck along the boards, and it pops out of the zone as Boldy was looking to get stretched up the ice. Boldy back on it. Puck still kicking around in neutral ice. And swung back to Mukhamadullin. Mukhamadullin circles around, gets the pass back. Shakir Mukhamadullin waiting for his teammates to change up ahead, so he'll take it behind his goalie. Played up that right side with a minute to go in the power play. Russia, not a lot of offensive zone time yet on this man advantage. Body check McCarthy as he played physical in that corner, allowing the Americans to clear.
McCarthy made a really good play earlier on Nikolaev, and it was a nice play physically down low in the corner.
Amirov had Podkolzin deep. Kostyakov fans on his pass attempt, gets it back for Amirov. And an uninspired power play so far for the Russians here in the second period. Here's Podkolzin with speed over the blue line, drives in from a knee, little backhand pass, and he'll set up behind the net. Podkolzin lost it off his skate. It's dug out, but held in as Thrun couldn't clear the zone, but it's back to Thrun, and they'll flip it up ice. And that'll pretty much do it for this power play. As Lindmark on his feet out of the box, so back to 5-on-5. Jack Hughes far corner was looking for the puck. Cole Caulfield on the forecheck as well. Sent up the right side and backhanded in by Amirov. Spencer Knight to play it. Hughes in the offensive zone. Jack Hughes shoots right on as Hughes got it going, but Yaroslav Askarov made another save. Shots are 16-14 now in favor of the United States.
Well, the speed and then just a little flip to get himself the puck in the middle of the ice, but Askarov is in absolutely perfect position.
Off the draw, right to Jack Hughes, backdoor pass, shot, stop, rebound, and in the vicinity was Trevor Zegras, but he couldn't get to the puck in time as Warren is back for the United States. Up for Zegras, he gets a touch, and he goes in towards the net, and a tough angle, and Yaroslav Askarov, no worries there, as it is 0-0 here in Irving.
Well, Jack Hughes created a really good scoring chance, and trying to go vertical a little bit diagonally creates a chance with Cam York jumping in there. That's where you can break down Russia instead of trying to go laterally.
Moynihan gets it in deep for Gildon. He has a look, and he'll shovel it behind the net as the Americans tried to cycle it around, and Beecher to nobody all the way down the ice to Spencer Knight.
Right now, they're a victim of their success, and the success is they play a certain way and score. Beecher's just got to run that puck back down the boards. You try to make a diagonal play across ice. The Russians are defending that. They're saying, we're taking that away. You're not going to be able to do it, so you got to attack them differently.
Moynihan chasing after Baranov as the Russians move it up quickly. Spiridonov up the right side, takes a body check controlled by the Americans. Matthew Boldy stretches the ice, wanted Turcotte. He gets there first. Turcotte in front, Brink, and that was stopped as Bobby Brink was following up. Slick little move from Baranov between his legs, but he gave it away. Brink, then Kostyakov, though, bails out his defensive partner and gets it up ice for the Russians. Britsiuk had it, dropped it off. Boldy's back, wrist shot in tight, and that was knocked down as Dmitry Seshin. A good look in the slot. Seshin works it into the corner as he picks it back up. And then Britsiuk, good work. Rogoff the shot off the skate and into neutral ice. Rapichnikov stretches the ice for Britsiuk, and that'll be icing as the United States and Russia, our first semifinal. And still awaiting our first goal in this game, and Bobby Brink, he was on the move in front.
There's a quick up the ice play by Boldy, and then right across as Bobby Brink goes to the net, but not able to get a good control on that pass across, but he was in the right area.
Shots 9-0 USA in this period thus far as they try to tilt the ice in their favor. Jack Hughes behind the net. They'll dish it off. Zegras, Hughes. Caulfield's in front to Caulfield in the skates though for the Americans. Keep working. Zegras behind the net. Zegras. There's Caulfield. Parks himself in front of the net. Jack Hughes. Zegras in front. Right off the stick paddle of Askarov, who swatted it and starts to play up for the Russians. Nikolaev protects the puck in that far corner. Nikolaev lost it. The Russians changing as well, and it's moved up ahead for Hughes. Hughes with Caulfield. He'll drop. Wrist shot stopped as York was following up on the play. York, a tournament all-star from last year on the back end, and another penalty in the United States back on the power play. And you have to think sooner or later they will get this unit firing. And it's the captain, Podkolzin, into the box.
Well, if you're Russian, you keep giving a team with that much skill opportunities. It's just not a good recipe. Ultimately, skill finds a way to take advantage. But Askarov, I mean, sometimes you don't have to make a save to make a brilliant play. And Askarov, as that play's coming from below the goal line, stick paddle, interception, no chance for the U.S.
Bobby Brink, puck on his stick. Little backhand up to Fensori. Fensori at the blue line. Return pass for Brink was knocked down. Gildon behind the net. As Thrun goes in front of the net. Boldy back up top. Brink. Wrist shot. Might have grazed a bit of the post, and it goes high into the glass and stays in play. Thrun tried to keep it in, could not, and it shot down the ice.
But that play by Bobby Brink is what you got to do. Step in there, take a shot. They tried an earlier play by Gildon, trying to pass it across. Intercepted again.
Coast to coast as Fensori looked to wind it up, but he was upended. He'll go off for a change. It's right down to Spencer Knight, who's stick handling. Maybe some nervous times, but I guess not if you're that guy. He's pretty calm out there. Young Spencer Knight stick handling that puck. Cam York makes a step of the blue line. Again, it's chipped, though, out of play. Looked to go on the American bench, I believe. So another stoppage here. And Spencer Knight was, just calm in the crease, stick handling around, getting involved.
U.S. was lucky there. That puck went out of play. There's the play by Spencer Knight handling the puck. And he is the picture of calm, whether he has the puck or making the save. Just doesn't get flustered.
Was the third goalie at the World Juniors out in BC. And just great experience to be a part of that team. And a star player now for the United States again in this tournament. Zegras, 44 seconds to go in this power play. Zegras into the corner. Back up for Hughes. As Jack Hughes feathers it up top for York. Back to Hughes. Hughes still with it towards the net. Stop. Rebound backhand, and that was stopped as Turcotte the backhand. Askarov again. Brilliant. Jack Hughes drops for York. York, wrist shot wide. Caulfield chasing after it. Couldn't get there, and it's held in by York. York down to Caulfield. York for Hughes. 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Zegras. York. Zegras across. Caulfield shot again. Big stop. Askarov is the second time in the game he has stopped Cole Caulfield from that circle. As the penalty comes to an end, Turcotte back up top. Wrist shot knocked out in front, and that stung as Podkolzin, the captain, paying the price. He's slow to get up. As he blocked that from getting to the net, he's going to go off for a change. York on the puck for the Americans. Quickly up for Hughes. Hughes has a look over the blue line. Jack Hughes curls around. Sends it across, but an errant pass as that was intercepted. And a good job from Warren as he chipped it away from Lukachov.
Every time you say a cross by the U.S., usually it's followed by intercepted.
Play to the blue line and out as it goes down the ice, as Judd Caulfield was skating towards it, icing the goal. And there's a look at the captain on the bench, and yeah, that hurts. The spray and the ice on it. Let's hope he's okay.
He gets right out there to block that shot. Comes right up on him.
Towards the net, Spencer Knight flicks at it and gets it into the corner. It's Gritsyuk behind the net, falls, gets back up, shot. Spencer Knight, he didn't have it covered, and an early whistle, and the Russians don't like that, but it is what it is. Looking for our first goal. Welcome back to Örnsköldsvik, northern Sweden. The Valraven Center means Mountain Fox. And it's been a beautiful facility, home of Modo. Some amazing players, NHL stars over the years, including Peter Forsberg, Sedin twins. Pretty good curler in these parts as well, as Nick Edin, four-time world champ, is also from this city.
U.S. is going to get a penalty here for interference. So now Russia will get an opportunity on the power play. Alex Vlasic sliding over. Very similar type play to the one that Ivan Rogoff got. Down the boards and then just stepping in there and not letting them through. They are calling it by the book with respect to interference in this game.
Face-off control by the Americans, work down the ice. So Russia, last medal for the Russians at this tournament, bronze back in 2017. They've missed the podium 6 of the last 7 years, but they've come up with a pretty strong performance thus far in the semifinal. Amirov drove it behind the net. Play continues far boards. Nikolaev back up top. Amirov plays pass. Rusyakov keys it back up, shot loose in front, and it was in the pads of Spencer Knight, who will hold for a face-off, and it's great to see Podkolzin. Obviously, he was hurt on the bench for a bit, but he's back, and he's on the power play.
Yeah, I'm not surprised one bit, but there's a nice play by Nikolaev, directing it towards the net, trying to get a redirect in tight there. But Podkolzin just misses it. Spencer Knight makes sure there's no rebound.
A minute 25 to go in the power play. Just over 7 minutes to go in this second period. Amirov. Rusyakev sends that across, shot again right on rebound, and Spencer Knight will jump on it. Very similar play. And again, Podkolzin right in the spot you want to be in, just hoping a rebound squeaks out.
Spencer Knight, first-round draft pick in the National Hockey League coming up. But watch how he just follows the play. Perfect eyes, get himself in position, make sure there's no rebound. This is excellent goaltending, and it's why he is such a promising prospect for the draft. We don't see many goaltenders drafted in the first round, but he'll be the exception, as will Yaroslav Askarov next year.
Is Askarov first round, top 10, Craig?
He's a first rounder for sure. He's the best goalie I've seen since Carey Price. So take it from there. And I'm not saying he's Carey Price. He's the best one I've seen since Carey Price.
Lechachov, Amirov, below the goal line. Amirov works at far boards. 35 seconds to go in this power play for Russia. Lechachov stops, back up to the point. Leshchenko sends it across, in front. Shot right on Lechachov. The backdoor play near circle, and again, Spencer Knight. Both goalies, they've been brilliant.
Well, we saw what Askarov does, right? You have to read the play, though. If you don't read the play, I don't care how skilled you are, how athletic you are, you're not going to get there. Spencer Knight is following the play perfectly, and he's over, in position. There's nowhere for Lekachev to go with that puck. Brilliant goaltending.
Lechachov plays for Katno, back over North America in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. And a good look there on the power play, 25 seconds ago. Russia controls. Gritsyuk The catch off the end boards. He's back on it. Held in by Vishenko. Moynihan, though, gets to it, and down the ice he goes, courtesy Beecher. And that'll do it for the power plays. Vlasic on his feet, ready to come out. So there has been no lack of power play chances on both sides, but the goalies thus far stealing the show. That centering pass knocked down neatly. It comes to Caulfield, who plays it up ice. Cole Caulfield looking for Hughes. Gritzuk has it, though, and he's over the blue line. Gritzuk, wrist shot, blocked by McCarthy and into the corner. Jack Hughes got in the way of that shot.
Jack Hughes made two excellent plays. He intercepted the pass in the defensive zone by being in great position. Then he blocks the shot.
Hughes on the move over the blue line. Jack Hughes tried a centering pass, gets the puck right back. Good fake, back up to the blue line. Caulfield, Ellison. Vlasic, wrist shot. As Yaroslav Askarov, perfect thus far. Shots 23-17 in favor of USA. Welcome back to the final weekend Under 18 World Hockey Championship. Brian Moocher, Craig Button with you on TSN NHL Network. Our first semifinal, and still no goals, at least not yet. It's 0-0. Russia, USA. Kushnedinov around the net for the Russians. Shovels it into the corner. Centering pass in front, blocked. Vlasic. Good job defensively as him and Jack Hughes were back. Pardon me, that's Hellison on the puck, swings at it. Bobby Brink has it. Back to Vlasic. And now Hellison has the puck on his stick. Hellison for Brink. He'll chip and chase after it. The USA gold in 7 of the last 10 years at this tournament, and podiuming a ridiculous 15 consecutive times, which is unreal. 2003, last time they missed the podium at this tournament. I mean, this really is, for the National Team Development Program, it is their Stanley Cup. There's no doubt. Standing on the shot was the catch-up. Tries again. Spencer Knight closes down shop, though, as he stops that second shot. As Yaroslav Akachov, 2019 draft eligible, he's had a few good chances here in the second period. 2 assists in the hockey game. Still looking for his first goal, and there's another look at what Spencer Knight saw. In and out of the glove, but no problem. He found it. He covered up. So face off to the left in the USA zone. Under 4 minutes to go in the second period. Controlled by the Russians. As Vasily Podkolzin spun around, got it in deep. Nikolaev. Podkolzin to Nikolaev behind the goal line. He's hit by York, and York pins him. Amirov. Nikolaev has it. Good job. Tried to get it towards the net. That was knocked down as the top line for Russia. Some good time there in the offensive zone. Askarov out of his net. He'll settle it down. Podkolzin flips it up with a backhand. Nikolaev, he gets knocked down as Cam York said, "Not on my watch," and shoved him down. Jack Hughes over the blue line. Hughes trying to create some space. Hughes curls around, still on the puck. Hughes tried to set up Caulfield and stretches for the puck, and it comes out of the zone right to Podkolzin. Podkolzin right at the blue line, brings it back out. As Rodolph has a look, long dump in. Off the stick of Spencer Knight into the corner. Final 3 minutes of this second period. Gritzuk along the boards, picked up by Henry Front. What do you make of this game so far, Craig? Turnover. Russia doing a good job to take away the United States and their high-powered offense thus far. Down the ice to go. Plays continue. Americans changing. As Beniers couldn't free the puck. Gritzuk has it over the blue line. Gritzuk tried to dangle in, and that was knocked down. Beniers, he took a body check from behind right to the blue line as Gildon Moves it up ice for the States. Gildon, pass across. And bodies were flying in front of the netminder, Yaroslav Askarov.
The U.S. will go back on the power play. Marshall Warren, recognizing that there was an opportunity for an odd man rush, tries to jump into the attack. Gildon couldn't get it over to him. Nice play by the Russian defenseman. Here's the play, Rogoff.
United States, if I would have told you they would have 6 power play opportunities in this game and still scoreless, that might be a little bit of a head scratcher, but that is the case at least thus far. But credit needs to be given to this Russian side of the penalty kill and head coach Vladimir Filipov. Session, short-handed, steals the puck. Session, right in front of the net, shot, scores! They break it open. Short-handed goal, Rodion Amirov, and it's 1-0 Russia.
Dmitry Shesin makes a great play. He attacks Jack Hughes below the goal line, and he doesn't let up on him. And this creates the turnover, and then it comes right back to the front of the net. And Rodion Amirov finishes it off nicely. Starts in an offensive zone, face-off, but the Russians retrieve it. Now here comes Shesin, right on Jack Hughes. Push him, edge him, win the puck. Back to the front of the net. And Amirov finds it short-handed. What a great aggressive play by Dmitry Shesin against Jack Hughes. That's what you call playing hard, and just because it's Jack Hughes doesn't mean you don't get right into his kitchen. Shesin does a great job, 1-0 Russia.
A short-handed goal for Rodion Amirov, and he leads the Russians 5 goals in the tournament, 7 points, and that was huge for the Americans. Still on the power play. Cole Caulfield in, fires. What a stop! Yaroslav Askarov has stopped Cole Caulfield at least 3 times with some great chances in this game. Zegras for Hughes. Hughes works it down low, gets it back. Hughes up for York. York sends it across. Pass right in front, and it was knocked down. Zegras tried to be the setup man. It's back up top for York. York, wrist shot blocked. And picked up as Shinakov blocked the shot initially, gets the puck, moves it up ice, and it's Kushnadinov who gets it in deep. Spencer Knight, quick outlet for Hughes. Under 40 seconds to go in the period. York dangling in, tried the backhand, it's knocked down. York swings at it. United States still controls. Zegras, Hughes sends it across, shot. And that was just a piece. Askarov got enough, kept it out. That was Brink set up that far circle. York again, wrist shot, Turcotte in front, Brink back to York, across, shot blocked, Zegras couldn't get it through. Hughes inside, stick handling. And Russia able to clear with just a few seconds remaining in the period. What a turn of events in this second period. A short hand.